Hi, this is Tara with Next Level Ranges. I'm one of the instructors here, and I was going to share with you some of our fabulous purses from Gun-Toting Mamas. This is a wonderful brand of concealed carry purse. It's a woman-owned business. Claudia Chisholm is the one who started it. It was originally a luggage company, and what that means is these purses are all really high-quality leather, very durable, last really well. They all have a 11-ply steel cable in the purse strap to prevent somebody from cutting that strap. And they're designed to be carried with your firearm inside of it. We think of that as off-body carry, but I really hate that term because if you have your firearm in a purse, you are essentially needing to treat that purse as a holster, not as a storage device. GTM also believes in that. You'll notice none of these purses have locks on the concealed carry compartment. And that's because the idea is you are supposed to keep this purse on your body under your control because your firearm is in it. And that's a very important thing for safety. So I wanted to just show you a little bit of some of these options along with some firearms that we have in them. And how you should actually position this on your body to be able to carry it. You'll notice I carry this one across my body. It's a sling bag style. They also have some other purses that do have the purse strap, but you can still carry it across the body. The reason being for that is if I am carrying it simply on my shoulder, it is very easy for somebody to take this purse and steal it, which is a really bad problem if I have my firearm in it, okay? So I wanna make sure it's secure across my body, just like I would have my firearm in my holster strapped on. This strap becomes your belt, okay? Securing that firearm to your body. As we're selecting a gun and a bag combination, we need to make sure that however we have it set up, we can get a firm and complete grip on that firearm, okay? I want to share with you a few things of what we don't like seeing when we come into the range, all right? Anybody that has a firearm in their bag just dropped in our wonderful purse here full of all of the items that we need for everyday life. What I don't want is just to find a firearm in it, okay? And unfortunately, we do have people that bring guns and bags without any kind of holster or anything to secure them. And that's a problem for a couple of reasons. First of all, there's nothing protecting the trigger guard, okay? We always need to make sure that we have a holster that will fully and completely cover that trigger guard. Okay, that prevents any items in your purse or bag from getting into that trigger guard and potentially pulling the trigger, whether that's a semi-automatic or revolver. We really want to make sure that we have that trigger guard completely covered and not just rely on a safety on the firearm. Even if this gun was holstered, I would still not want it just loose in the bag because it's going to rattle around and drop to the bottom. And I don't want to be fishing around in this bag trying to figure out where the heck my gun is if I really need to get it to access it quickly to defend myself. So speed of access is very important, which is where the training with these bags comes in, okay? Just like carrying your gun in any kind of concealed on-body fashion, if you have your firearm in your bag, you need to train with it and practice getting a full and complete firing grip on that gun and being aware of where that muzzle is pointed as you draw it out. You'll note I'm securing the bag down so it cannot just lift up. I want to secure that bag down, have my full firing grip, be aware of that muzzle direction, and be ready to point it at the threat without ever muzzling my own hand or anybody else around me. So this is where I have to be aware of my position in accords with that threat. And taking a step back from that, I need to be very aware of my surroundings. So situational awareness is a bigger part of firearms training than about any other gear or gadget you can have. I need to know what's coming so that I can be prepared to stop that threat, whether it's with my firearm, with pepper spray. If I'm not able to get it in my hand quickly enough, I won't be able to stop that threat. So looking at what size we want to use, another great thing about these bags, you'll see that they have their own individual compartment. So nothing else is going to be getting into that compartment with my firearm. And they're designed so they can be either direction. And what that means is I can carry it left or right-handed, and I need to customize and set up my bag in that manner so that however I have it on my body, it is secure. You'll notice it was right there at the same level of my actual carry pistol. If it goes too low when we're drawing down here, it's really hard to reach and get where we need to go. So I want to have it nice and secure and tight so I can get that firm firing grip. And it's essentially the same draw as if I were drawing my holstered weapon, okay? The rose, SIG 365 rose, Everybody that has one of those will love this rose purse from Gun Tote'n Mamas. It was kind of designed with that in mind. If you like coordinating your guns to your purses, you can get the Springfield Hellcat, this nice turquoise firearm. Beautiful. Here's a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. Actually, I'll just, a nice small little compact gun, right, for the smaller purses. What I also need to be careful of is that I'm not taking a larger firearm, like this SIG 365, and trying to fit it in a smaller holster where that trigger guard is still exposed, okay? And so that the gun isn't extruding out past the pocket. We need to make sure the gun is sized right for the purse so that it can be secure. Another thing I like about their purses is they're a solid surface so that it doesn't print the firearm. You'll see some of the cheaper quality purses or bags don't have that solid side, and you'll actually print the gun through the purse. So you want something that actually conceals your weapon and allows you to reach into it, get that grip, and pull that gun straight out with your finger straight off the trigger and ready to go. Okay. A couple other ones we've got. For all my revolver people, there's another setup for a revolver. All right, a couple more. These are both Smith & Wesson revolvers, and they fit just perfectly into these smaller purses. Again, I think this one I have set up so it would be left-handed. Oh, nope, I don't. I have that one right-handed too. I'm right-handed. But it's the same concept with the revolver. I'm able to get that firm grip on that gun and pull it straight back out and be aware of that muzzle direction. It's really important with any holster you have that you're able to get that gun in and out without it collapsing on you. So there we go.